What it is that we normally add?
Add interest on drawings.
We add interest on drawings because persons will pay interest on drawings. That is whatever we take out of the company for personal use. It is called drawings. So the people who are here are Mendez and who? Marshall. Did both of them pay interest on drawings?
Yes.
How much did Mendez pay?
180.
180. And how much did Marshall pay?
120.
120.
And it's a total of 300.
So that sounds like 300. So is there anything else that we add?
No.
No. So right now we're adding 24,370 plus 300, and that's going to give me 24,670. What am I going to subtract?
Salary.
I'm going to subtract salary. Who got salary in this problem?
Hold on.
Did anybody get salary? Look back at it.
Yeah.
Who got salary?
Mendez
Mendez
800.
got salary.
Not entered yet.
Huh?
Not yet entered. Not yet entered.
Mendez salary of
800.
800. And I'm just looking at something here. Mendez salary of 800. And what else are we going to subtract? We're subtracting salary, and notice I'm putting it
on
here.
capital.
We are also going to subtract interest on capital. Okay, and both of them are going to get interest on their capital, right? Mendez and Marshall. What was Mendez interest on capital?
You have to calculate it. So.
You have to calculate it. What was the percentage?
10%.
10% of what?
800.
You're sure?
No, it was 10%.
What was his capital?
Interest on capital is
10% of 35,000. His capital was 35.
3,500.
So 3,500 would have been Mendez, and for Marshall, it's going to be
2,950.
2,950. Thank you. So I have to add these two, and I will get 0, 5,
6,004.
4, 6. So the total interest on capital, now I'm going to add these two. 800 plus 6,450. So I'm subtracting salary and I'm subtracting interest on capital. I'm just adding these two to bring the figure across here.
7,250.
7,250. Now I'm subtracting that from that to give me my balance of profit to be shared.
17,420.
What is it? 17,420. And this figure is called my balance of profit to be shared. I have to find a different color ink here. Balance of profit to be shared. It's important that we write in all of these because it's important that we know how to calculate each of these parts. Balance of profit to be shared. Now, how did they tell us where to share this profit? It did give you a ratio. Look in your notes and see what it says.
Shared
It is to be shared equally. The profit is to be shared equally. That means I am to divide it by 2. So I'm dividing 17,420 by 2.
8,720.
Mendez
And 10.
is going to get 8,710, and Marshall is going to get 8,710, which would give me back my 17,420. Bravo. Okay, so let me just do the quick review. It's a quick review. I said we are doing the what? Appropriation account. The appropriation account means that I am sharing the profit. I'm checking to see how we're going to share the profit, or in essence, what is going to be left to be shared. First thing I have to do, take my net profit. So it's absolutely important that we work through our net profit correctly, because if the net profit is incorrect, then everything else is going to be incorrect all the way down. So make sure we have our net profit correct. So we take the net profit, then I am going to do what? Add interest on drawings. We always look for interest on drawings. We add. In this case, Mendez had a 180, Marshall 120. Add those together, we got 300. I add that 300 to 24,370, giving us the 24,670 that we have here. I'm going to subtract anything that the company would have paid out. So the company pays salary. This time, $800 salary to Mendez. And the company also pay interest on capital. Mendez got 10% of his 35,000, which is 3,500. Marshall got 10% of his 29,500, which gave us 2,950. That together gave us 6,450. Plus this 800 gave us 7,250. I am subtracting 7,250 from 24,600, hence my 17,420. Balance of profit to be shared, 17,420. And remember, I said that normally they will give you a ratio as to how to share the profit. Now, ratio does not mean they have to say 3 to 2, or they have to say 5 to 6. They could tell me 3 over 4. They could tell me 1 over 5. It depends. It means you find 3/5 of whatever it is. If you see 3 over 4, it means you find 3/4 of whatever it is. If you see a half, it means you find a half. As in this case where they said the profit and losses are to be shared equally. That means I'm dividing the profit and the loss by 2. Yes, you have a question.
Would you subtract from 800 from?
What did I
What
subtract?
did you
I
use?
did not
You did-
subtract.
you
No,
did-
wait.
I
Let me
didn't
say
subtract 800 from anything.
Wait,
I add this one to this one because I'm going to be subtracting both. I'm subtracting interest, I'm subtracting salary, and I'm subtracting interest on capital. So instead of subtract this and then go back again and subtract this, all I did was to add everything that I'm subtracting. So I'm subtracting 800. You see that? Still not seeing it. I am subtracting 800, right? Do you agree? And I'm subtracting 6,450.
You add them two up together.
Now I'm adding 800 plus 6,000. Take up the calculator. 800 plus 6. 800 plus 6,450. Add that together. You're looking this side. Add 800 plus 6,450.
7,250.
See it over here. 7,250. So I'm going to make one subtraction.
Oh.
That is why I put the subtraction sign here to tell you that I am subtracting this from this. Okay? And I get the answer right here. Okay?